In this video, I'm going to give you the tips that I use for storing my snowblower. These tips have been used for years. It's going to keep your snowblower looking like brand new. It's going to keep it operating like brand new. It's going to be trouble-free. Now here, in no specific order, are the things that I do. Number one, I always use True Fuel. This is an engineered fuel. It's a 92 octane fuel, ethanol free. It has detergents in it that's going to clean your fuel system, keep it clean. It will not gum up your fuel system. You don't need to stabilize it. It's good for about 2 years. It's going to keep your snowblower running perfect. And it has a little less smell than normal gas. It's a great product to use. Now, if you don't use True Fuel, you need to stabilize your fuel. And I like to use Seafoam for my other bigger lawnmowers and things like that. Seafoam will keep your fuel stabilized. Should keep your engine trouble-free. If you don't have Seafoam, then use Stable. But you have to do something to stabilize your gas. And I got some friends that I've heard in the past, they'll run their snowblower completely out of gas, and after about 2 years, the carburetor is leaking pretty bad, that they had to buy a new carburetor. So if that works for you, fine, but I don't recommend running these things out of gas. Another thing you can use is fogging oil, and what this does is it lubricates and protects your cylinder. Now you need to take your spark plug out, spray this down in the cylinder hole, pull your recoil very slowly just so that the piston moves up and down. That's going to coat the piston and coat the cylinder. It gives it some lubrication, so when you start it up in the fall, it's all nice and lubricated, and also protects it from any rust. The other thing I do in the spring, 100% pure synthetic oil. I don't wait until the fall to change the oil. I do it in the spring, so it's got fresh oil in it. This is made by Briggs & Stratton. I believe it's exactly 19 ounces. Yep. And it's exactly how much this snowblower takes in oil. And this is about $5 to $6 for this container as well. Now the last thing I do after the fuel's stabilized, after you have the fogging oil in, replace your spark plug, all that's done. Hopefully you have some WD-40 laying around. And I spray the whole thing down with WD-40, especially the metal parts. Take the straw off and just give the whole thing just a misting. You don't have to soak it. Just give it a nice coating of mist of WD-40. And that's going to keep all the moisture off of it during the summer as it sits in your garage or shed or wherever you're going to put it. Now, wherever your auger is, whether you have a single stage or two stage, you may have grease zerks in there, and there may be a gearbox. Almost every two stage is going to have one. You're going to want to hit that with some grease. Hopefully you use synthetic grease. Hit all your grease zerks so that you don't have to worry about it in the winter once that snow comes. Now once you have all that done, this whole thing should only take about 20 minutes to prepare this for your summer storage. I grab just about anything, a 2x4, a piece of plastic or whatever, and I put it underneath your scraper blade. Now, I don't want the scraper blade sitting on the wood in my shed because the moisture from the wood will eventually rust the bottom of the scraper blade. So it only needs to be, 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch off the floor. I just don't like it sitting on the floor. Like I said, you probably have something laying in your shed that you could put it underneath and you don't have to worry about it. So those are the things that I do to protect the snowblower throughout the summer months, and so it's ready and prepared come that first snowfall. Sometimes around here we'll get snow in like the second week of October. Sometimes it doesn't come until the second week in December. I just like to have it all done and prepared in the spring. So as soon as that snow hits, pull the recoil 2 times and it's ready to go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I gave you guys some good tips on how to store your snowblower. And I thank you for watching.